recent graduate of Divergence Academy, DSI, Data Science Immersive. Little about myself. I am husband, father of two sons, Air Force veteran. I joined the Air Force. I enlisted actually first, not too long after 9/11. I saw everything that was going on in the country, and I knew I needed to do something, and be a part of something greater than myself. And I joined the Air Force in my hometown of San Antonio, Texas. Really had a great opportunity to be close to home while I went into basic training. At the time, my wife and I, we were just married about a year, and we had a 6-month-old. So even though I could have been a million miles away, but just still knowing that we were in the same city just brought comfort. And so that was a great opportunity. And I tell folks that after marrying my wife, joining the Air Force, joining the military was the second best decision I ever made. It's opened up so many doors and opened my career to a lot of great opportunities and possibilities, and to I think that again, kind of that belief, and it just strengthened that belief of being a part of something greater than yourself, and instilling core values that you probably knew you believed in all along, but it really strengthened it. So I finished my enlistment in the Air Force as a reserve member, and wanted to go back and finish my degree. The Air Force was great. That was definitely one of the selling points of helping pay for college. And so I got my bachelor's degree in social science or political science, and wanted to come back in as an officer. So I got commissioned, and my route into becoming a commissioned officer went via the Navy. At the time when I wanted to come back into the military, the Navy had an officer slot as a public affairs officer. So that's what I did. So I spent 2 years in the Navy, came back into the Air Force as a public affairs officer, and continued to serve. But now I am a reserve officer / veteran entrepreneur. I launched my own small consulting business in 2018, and I was looking at doing just general business consulting, but wanted to find something that was, I think, an opportunity for me to learn about analytics and business. So I got interested in data science. So I, having access to the VA and the GI Bill, I essentially Googled courses that I could take through the GI Bill, and then I came across a program called VetTech. And VetTech is kind of another program within the GI Bill that funds veterans interested in getting into careers in the technology sector. Back in 2015, I was invited to be a part of a discussion called Tech Hire that President Obama then at the time had unveiled. And I got to go to Baltimore, Maryland to learn more about Tech Hire, and just got really introduced to the emphasis that was being placed upon bringing more veterans, more people in general into the tech career field. And tech is very broad. There's data science, there's cybersecurity. I've always liked analytics, and so I found out about the VetTech program, and found a school that was online and or close to home, and Divergence being in Dallas. I chose Divergence. And at that time, it was early March, COVID, and everything was about to kind of get turned upside down, and Divergence was very quick to adapt and put us in a cohort that was able to go online. Yeah, so my interest and motivation to enroll in the Data Science Immersive came from my interest in data visualization. I can say that word a little bit better now, but I call it data viz. And that was working in Power BI, learning more about Power BI, and the program with Divergence had that. And yeah, I got to learn a lot more, still learning, and I think that's a good thing. But got really exposed to some really cool things that are applicable with the Air Force, with business, working in the community. It's about painting a picture with a whole lot of data and making it understandable, making it to where leadership and leaders and folks can make decisions based on some of the information given through data viz. So that's why I chose it. I chose the program, and it really helped me get a better and stronger understanding about that whole kind of that whole other side of data science and tech. My experience overall was good. I really enjoyed my cohort. We had a sprinkle of prior military, some non-prior military, so I think it was a great blend. It was challenging. It was tough coming from a social science background, not having a whole lot of really tech. The last computer program that I had taken in college was probably over 15 years ago. And obviously we all know that technology has changed drastically, but I stuck it out, and I'm glad I did. The instructors really worked with us. If we had questions, we could just ask, and it made it really it was palatable for me to be able to not only do it from a online platform, but not having maybe as much knowledge and as much experience with the curriculum. I was able to persevere and finish with my cohort. The instructors were really knowledgeable. They obviously knew their stuff very well, but they provided a lot of great anecdotal examples of how things are applied in the real world. It wasn't all kind of, look in the PDF or just look at the notes. We were talking about different case studies. We were talking about how is this applied in real scenarios, and also the cohort, the students themselves. We all felt, I think we all felt comfortable in sharing and talking about the ideas that we had, and how some of the things that we were learning were applying to our everyday life. But the instructors were great. I really enjoyed their instruction. My biggest takeaway from the training was just knowing that you could do it. Again, not having a real strong foundation in data science or tech, maybe in general, just knowing that there's a community out there that can help and that is ready to help when you have questions. Really just a Microsoft Teams or a text or a message away. It also opened up my kind of opened up and broadened my perspective of the possibilities of how data science is just continuing to grow and evolve. And I feel like it was a great decision to take on and to be a part of the program. Yeah, so we would log on at 9 o'clock, and I thought it was a great start time. It gave us a chance to, and I'm usually a pretty early riser, so I was already had either gone to the gym, had my coffee, logged in, and we would just kind of dive right in. And the instructors would, we'd be just following along, a lot of listening. We'd have everything pretty much on one platform, Microsoft Teams, and then when we had to go into the other platform for us to get into some of the into the programs, when we did have issues, and again, we were probably one of the first cohorts to work exclusively online because of COVID. When we did have challenges, or if we did have challenges, the staff was usually ready to assist. That was key, because if you fell behind, I felt like it was going to be tough to play catch up. So I don't think anybody really fell that far behind. And if anyone did, the cohort and or the instructors would help us. So it was never an issue of I don't feel comfortable saying, hey, I need some help. Everybody was there ready to assist. And if we need to step back, take a break, we could do that. We'd have our lunch, and there were some long days, and we had a lot of information coming at us, but it was always incremental, in that we could, if we needed to step away and kind of just decompress for a little bit, we could do that. And I always felt like I could jump right back into where we're at and continue to learn. So it was initially it was a little bit difficult, because you kind of had the expectation of knowing that you were going to be in class, but again, the online platform I thought worked really well, and I thought it was about as effective as you could expect.
Okay.
Well, life after Divergence, it felt a little surreal. We couldn't believe that we were finally done, because we had gotten into a kind of that rhythm and routine every single week for, I think, 10 weeks. And it was, it was a little bittersweet to finish, because we still were able to kind of build a connection with everybody. And some of us were still studying for some of our certs, and we still had an opportunity to study together. But I think, and what I had shared in my review were, I know most folks were looking, part of the VetTech program is to help provide or to look for meaningful employment. I kind of had a different route that I was pursuing. I wanted to either look towards teaming and building relationships with other small business owners, and so that's still ongoing, and that's been what I've been working on and doing and focusing on. Divergence had I think a great impact. I really appreciated Siobhan sharing how the VetTech program had really done a lot of great things. That it was kind of serendipitous in that he shared during our graduation ceremony that the VetTech program really provided this great pipeline of students to come in, and I know that he is a small business owner or business owner as well, and he just shared that he was able to apply his two things that he really enjoyed, and it was data science and cyber, and he was able to bring them together to form this academy. So for me, that was very inspiring. I kind of have a similar aspirations in I want to help others meet their full potential, and I want to create a business management consulting business or a firm or professional services firm that brings in and it serves as the nexus of business and diversity and innovation. And that's something that I'm still kind of working on, but I know that the training and the experience that I had with and in Divergence and the program is very instrumental and is continuing to be instrumental in that endeavor. Also wanted to take the Data Science Immersive so that I could kind of talk the talk better. I believe that I certainly can't do it alone, and I want to pay back the favor for others that have assisted and helped me along my career path, and so I want to down the road either subcontract or be a prime contractor and be able to hire other people, other data scientists or data analysts, and help them further their careers and be a part of an organization that's solving some of the world's biggest challenges, and we're doing it through data science and analytics. So it's still I think a work in progress because I didn't do necessarily the route of looking for a position, but rather more of a networking opportunity. But definitely some of the skills that I've learned and some of the instruction has helped me in networking and making some great key contacts within the data science and government contracting space. What I would like to share with future learners coming into the course is definitely just do it. Don't be afraid to step outside of that comfort zone and just knock it out, accomplish it. You definitely can do it. I know that I did it as well because I wanted to sharpen my own saw. I wanted to stay ahead of, I think that data science and analytics is here for the long haul, and things are only going to continue to go in the direction of tech and certainly data and how we interpret and how we can help visualize it for businesses and whoever we aim to serve or work for or work with. Definitely a program or a training academy like Divergence has definitely helped me, and I certainly would encourage anyone to definitely give it a shot and definitely just believe in yourself that you can do it.